Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FlowWithTolubaker. If this is your first time on this channel, thank you, welcome. Please subscribe, click on the red button down below, and to all my returning subscribers, not too much. So on today's video, very quickly, you guys, I'm very sure you will like today's video because guess what, I actually brought the finest, the YouTuber guru, just sit right down. So today's video, we'll be talking about raising children or raising your kids in the UK. And we've got a lot of questions. People are living in fear already. People are just confused. So at the moment, my current location is Hull City. I'm with my school mom. She has been a mom to me ever since university days. She's been coming, bringing me up and all that, and she's one of the person, let me say, she's the person who inspired me, who gave me heads up to start up this YouTube channel. So thanks to her. So let's get right down. Let's meet Temini Bukola of Hall.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's your own girl, Temini Bukola. Hi guys.
So can you tell us about yourself, please?
Hey, my name is Bukola. Yeah, mama of our big boys.
Mama, our boy, king of boys.
King of boys. Yeah, my name is Temini Bukola. I'm presently studying. Oh, I'm not presently. I finished school. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, somebody.
I used to be a master's student at University of Hull studying AI and data science. I just graduated.
Guru.
I just graduated.
This auntie, she finished with first class in FUNAP.
I
Yes,
beg, no lie today. I not in first class. But it was I just finished my tests and we are still waiting for a result and but we thank God we are done.
I trust God for you, sis.
Yeah, with a mother of two, also expectant. I'm sure by the time you guys see this video, maybe I'll jump down. So it's nice having ToluBaker of Sunderland.
That's my mama. So on today's video, you've got experience, you've got can you hear them, mommy? That's Auntie Mitchell. So on today's video, we've got lots of new students, international students who just came in and they're already getting depressed with their children. They're already thinking, living in fear, most especially on how they are gonna raise their children, what to do. They've been hearing hearsays left and right. So what do you think?
Okay, so it's your own girl, Bukola, Temini Bukola. I wanted to say to my whole subscriber, is a routine already. Okay, so I'm presently in University of Hull. I just finished my masters and we are expecting results. Thank God, everything went well. I'm also a mother of two, also expectant. By the time you guys see this video, I'm sure baby would have dropped.
As in mama boys, king of boys.
And which I and Tolu, my baby of Sunderland. If you've seen,
I see the sock breast too.
That's so. If you've seen some of my video, you would know that ToluBaker is my person. She was
part of her.
She was here. There was a time I did a video that we talked about Sunderland versus All, and she was a real good source for. Okay, so we'll be talking about children generally, how to cope with children, how to raise children while you are a student, but
as a mom.
But seriously, let's start from me. I will not lie to you. If you're watching my YouTube, you know that I'm a very open person. It's not easy.
She knows send.
I send. It's not easy. It's not easy to raise children. Seriously, it's not easy.
Their hands full.
They are, seriously. Whether they are a female or a male, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And it's in a strange land. You're just coming. Everything seems new. Seriously, so it's not easy, but don't worry, we'll dive into it and we'll
Exactly.
help you
And
guys.
at least with the help of God again.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
factor, one cannot
Yeah,
just single it out.
Yeah.
So can you tell us how you've been coping with your boys? You have 2 boys, you are an expecting mom, you are a student, you are a wife.
I'm a
And
I worked.
and she's a worker, she works. She dey pack shift as she dey see as well. And
Now inside shit money day.
and the course she took, like the course she's studying, AI, artificial intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Ishi Opolo. How were you able to combine all this? How were you able to survive? Let me say survive through.
See, guys, it's not easy. It's not. It wasn't easy. It wasn't. There were nights. There were days I cried. Yeah, I cried because
Like you cried.
like serious cry, like
Like I'm emotional right now.
Who sends me? That who sent me
Who send me come UK?
who sent me? Although first trimester was still easy because I wasn't pregnant, so it was still very easy. But second trimester, immediately I got to know I was pregnant, everything just changed. Like everything just.
Did you feel
changed.
bad when you got to know you were pregnant?
Yeah, I felt somehow, not really bad. I felt somehow because I was not expecting pregnancy. So now, so baby, follow me. Oh, I got pregnant, and don't worry, you'll see the gist in my video.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Let's leave it till then. It's loading, loading.
Okay, so it wasn't easy. There are nights I cried. I cried because I have so many things on my head. I have obligation to face schoolwork because I shouldn't fail. I have obligation for the children. One of my child is 5, the other one is 2. The one of 2 could not start school because it's not up to school age. 3 years is the school age where you can get 15 hours free. But because it's 2, you couldn't get 15 hours free. But anyone who wants to get, we need to pay. But at the time I was looking for crèche for him, all the crèche we go to around us, there was no space. So you have to fill form and stay on the waiting list till they have
So
space.
you've actually been on the waiting list?
Yes, I've been in the waiting list
over
for a long
how
time.
many years? Over how many months? Sorry.
For a long time, although I did take it serious again because at a point I just left it because most time my course is just once a week. So to make it easy, then I go to work maybe twice or once in a week too. And my husband, if my husband is not around, I'm around. Somebody's always around to take care of the child. So you might not be lucky like I am. You might have to look for where to put your child. So and I have to go and pick up the other one at 3 for after we drop him at 8:45. So your life routine will change.
Have you in any way paid for childcare?
No, I've not paid, but I know they pay, but I've not because I'm always around.
Okay.
Like if I'm not around, my husband will be around.
And
yes.
How supportive has your husband been? Is your husband this African man that I don't wash plate, I don't wash clothes? Does he wash clothes?
UK will humble you. As a UK will humble you.
So you mean your husband has been?
He has been very supportive. No. They've been called my love. Kudos, Baba.
My school dad.
Infinity, Baba. Kudos. He has been very supportive. So
so no African mentality.
No,
like
you can't even do that because both of you have to join hands.
There are people who is experiencing such.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
You need to join hands because how do you pay bills? Because you have to make money. You have to pay bills.
And
nobody
especially with the kids, it supports you as well.
You need to have a supportive spouse. If not, how do you want to do it? It's not easy. This is not Nigeria where you see somebody to just come to your house and say, let me help you with the child. This is not. So even there were a few times neighbors could help. Yeah, that's if you have a very good neighbor. Thank God for me. I have some very, very nice British or neighbors, and they have been very good to me, and it's not everybody that has such experience. So you need to have a supportive spouse. Both of you have to come together and talk about it. If you are going for night duty, me I'll go for afternoon day shift. There are sometimes I do shift from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and my husband maybe he's not having any shift for that period, and my husband is a business person too, so he has not really been doing a lot of work in UK. He traveled to Nigeria and come and go, so it makes it easy. But even if he was here, there are times he was working for some time, then he was doing early morning shifts that it goes 5 a.m. and it comes at 2 p.m. That period, we take him to the bus park to enter, but because he won't see bus, I have to drive him with the keys to the bus park as at 4:45.
So you even learned how to drive.
Yeah, I can drive from Nigeria, so I could use my international
That's
driver's
another
license.
advantage that helped you there.
Yeah, so I have to drive. We drive him to the bus park at 4:45 because he won't see bus, and I will take the children along, wake them up as at that 4:45. Yeah.
Hi.
And by the time we come back, it's just like 4 minutes drive to the house, so it's not far.
Okay.
But when we get home, immediately we get home, we go back to bed. Then we wake up around 7:30ish. Then we prepare them for school. There's only one person that goes to school, so we all have to go together. With my big belly, we have to go together. And after dropping him, I would stay at home. But my class, I've stopped physical class at that time. So I've stopped physical class, so it was still easier. I was just doing my projects. So, but if you are not doing projects, if you are going to physical class, it might not be easy. There were days I take my child to class. Yeah, there's some lecturers that allow us to take our child to class.
Wow.
Yes, you just sit at the back of the class so that the child will not
That's
disturb.
University of Hull.
Yeah, University of Hull. And then in the student library, there are places you can put your child in. There are set places where you can read with your child in University of Hull. But it's not like you drop your child there. You will be there with your child reading. So they have facility for children there. But it's free for students. But it's just for you to read, not like for you to keep your child as childminder. So, but if you are going to pay for childminder, it's not cheap. It is expensive. For all the cheapest I've seen so far per day is like 35, 40 pounds per day. And
so apparently I'll be working and be paying childminder.
That's it. And you know, if you are doing a work of, let's say, £10 per hour, and you have a 12-hour shift in a day, that's like £120. So with that £120, if you can decide to give £40 to a minder, you have like £80 left. Even paying transport, and like maybe you have £70 left, it's still something, you know. But that is how bills are paid.
That's
Seriously.
a lot of sacrifice. So
Seriously.
how can you say, in terms of discipline your children? Because we've heard, just keep hearing and hearing, they say. What can you say in terms of discipline? How have you been able to cope with discipline your children? You know, it's not in Nigeria. You
don't use all those words. Yeah. Wisdom is profitable to direct. In this place, the children already, immediately they land into this place, they already know that this place you cannot touch them anyhow. They know. And when they get to school, they tell them. So anything you do, the children are watching, and what goes on in the house stays in the house. That's the rule for me and my children. And I don't use negative words on them. Even before we left Nigeria, I use positive words. And wisdom is just profitable. Talk to your child. Make sure you show love to your child, because the teachers are also looking at you. When you drop the children in school, immediately you drop the children in school, they will see, are you hugging them? Did you say bye? Did you smile? Did you say I love you, baby? Did you? Because that's the way people used to do. You know, we are not used to that. I have to learn those words. I love her. God bless you, my sweetheart. I love you, darling. When he's going to the class, I'll just hug him. Hug me now. You know, they are watching you. So they are also asking the children. My first son already know how to dial emergency. They taught them in school.
You don't mean it?
Yeah. I didn't tell you. Yeah, they taught them in school how to dial emergency. So in case they're in trouble or in danger, they know what to call. They know who to call. So there was a day he even called, and I knew. I just saw emergency. So they hello. And now they called me back like in 2 minutes. That, are you okay? We heard a child's voice. Oh, everything is fine. I was like, it's fine. He mistakenly dialed the number. It's very okay. You can hear his voice in the background. He mistakenly. They're like, okay, no, don't worry. You know, so this is not Nigeria where they don't take children serious. Children and pregnant women is a priority. So they don't joke with those set of people. So you need to just use wisdom and make sure you have a one-on-one talk with your children. Talk to them, let them know this is what is happening here. They won't take away our children. So, you know, but these people too, they are human. But all the same, the culture we are coming from is different. I know there were some times when we first came in, and my child, when they go for break to eat breakfast in the morning in the school, I was called by the school that my child was tasting all the food, was going to do her like, I was like, because yeah, they want them to go and dish themselves, serve yourself. But I didn't train my child like that. We don't used to do serve yourself at home. I dish for
Together,
them. we dish for them, So cultures are changing. Yeah, they let them sit down on the floor, they read books for them. My son in the old school in Nigeria, they sit on the chair. They sit on the chair, so many things will change. For the first 3-4 months, before the children will cope, they will always give you some things, tell you some things that your child did this, your child did that. They are just coming. So
wow,
that's
a lot. Temini Kompokola, I must say thank you so
You're
much.
welcome,
So
welcome.
how can you say probably you are free in the course of the week, and you and your kids, you are just at home? Do you just stay home all week, all day? How do you give them a treat? Because sometimes these children get bored easily.
Yeah. The most time there is always a park in every street, in every 2 streets.
Okay.
So you always see 1 or 2 parks around you. These parks are free. You can go in there with your children and play
like activities to just keep them, because most of the time these their tabs always,
because they get tired easily. Then there are different programs in your city center, city council. You need to check on Google. Okay, so you can always check Google for activities around you. There are swimming classes, there are ballet dancing classes. Some of these things are free. You can register your children into. So just check for them. Don't let them just stay at home. So they'll be fine.
Thank you, Temini Kompokola. Like, it's a blessing having you in my space. Thank you so much, and I wish you a safe delivery. I love you, sis. Thank you.
I love you too, baby.
So, guys, I hope this video is resourceful. I hope you find it helpful. Please remember to like, remember to share, remember to click on the red subscribe button below. And until next time, guys, see you in my next video. Bye.